You were not raised in a perfect family. No one was. The idea of a flawless, unblemished family is a myth woven from desire and denial, a mirage that obscures the deeper, messier truth of human connection. Families are made of flawed people, each carrying wounds, fears, secrets, and scars passed down like fragile heirlooms, treasured and yet burdensome. These wounds ripple through generations, shaping the contours of our identities, our fears, our beliefs, and our patterns of behavior. But here is a truth that must be spoken loud and clear. You are not doomed to carry these wounds forever. You are not destined to repeat the cycles of pain and dysfunction simply because they are the soil in which you were planted. You possess within you the power to heal, to break the chains, to mend the fractures, to create a new lineage of strength and grace. Carl Jung taught us that the family is the crucible of the psyche, where the conscious and unconscious collide, where archetypes are born and shadow cells are shaped. The generational wounds you bear are the shadows cast by those who came before, wounds, often hidden, denied, or misunderstood, yet profound in their impact. To heal them, you must first bring them into the light of awareness, confronting not only your own pain, but the legacy of pain carried silently through your family line. Healing is a journey inward and upward, a path of radical self-honesty and fierce compassion. It demands that you face the uncomfortable truths, not to blame, not to condemn, but to understand. It asks you to see your family not just as flawed, but as human, bound by the same vulnerabilities and desires that bind you. It invites you to recognize that the wounds you inherited are not your fault, yet they are your responsibility if you choose to transform them. Imagine the courage it takes to stand at the edge of this truth, to peer into the depths of generational pain, and to declare, I will not let this define me. I will heal what was broken. This is the heroic act of your life, the decision to become a healer, a breaker of cycles, a creator of new legacies. Your mindset is the foundation of this healing. It is the lens through which you view yourself, your family, and your future. Cultivate a mindset that refuses victimhood and embraces agency. Believe that healing is possible now as a distant dream, but as a tangible reality within your grasp. Clarity will come as you peel back layers of denial and confusion, revealing the raw, unvarnished truth beneath. Vision becomes your guiding star, a vision not of perfection, but of wholeness, of integration, of transformation. Purpose fuels this vision, compelling you forward when the road is steep and the burden heavy. Discipline grounds your journey. The daily commitment to facing shadows, making different choices, and nurturing your own growth. Action is the heartbeat of healing. It is the willingness to seek help, to set boundaries, to practice forgiveness, not just toward others, but toward yourself. It is the choice to rewrite the narratives you tell about your family, your worth, and your future. Each step taken in awareness and intention chips away at the old wounds and lays down new patterns of resilience and love. Gratitude, paradoxically, becomes a potent ally. Gratitude for the lessons hidden within the pain, for the strength born of struggle, for the chance to break free and build anew. It shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from despair to hope. Adaptability allows you to navigate the unpredictable terrain of healing, to bend with the winds of change without breaking, to evolve with grace. Resilience becomes your armor, forged in the fires of hardship and tempered by love. Learning about yourself, about psychology, about family dynamics is the key that unlocks understanding. Knowledge illuminates the shadows, offering tools to heal rather than repeat. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you can become the architect of a new legacy. A legacy not defined by wounds, but by healing, not by silence, but by truth, not by pain, but by love. This is your call to courage, your invitation to transformation, your moment to step into the power of healing the generational wounds, not for their sake alone, but for your own and for the generations yet to come. Begin now. Embrace the journey. Rewrite your story. Because healing is not just possible, it is your destiny. Healing begins the moment you choose to face the darkness within your family's story without flinching, without running. It begins when you dare to sit with the uncomfortable emotions, the inherited fears, the unspoken resentments that have woven themselves into your very being. This is the crucible where transformation is forged, the alchemy of turning pain into power, wounds into wisdom. The journey inward is not a path of blame, but of deep understanding. It requires you to separate your identity from the narratives passed down, to see yourself as distinct yet connected, a bridge between what was and what can be. You must learn to witness the patterns without judgment, to hold compassion for those who came before, even as you refuse to be limited by their choices. In this process, your mindset is your most vital tool. It is the lens that shapes your reality. Choose to cultivate a mindset of possibility and healing, rejecting the victim mentality that traps so many in cycles of suffering. Believe fiercely that you are more than your family history. You are not your trauma. You are the transcendence of it. Clarity will arise as you peel away the layers of illusion and denial. You will begin to see the root causes of inherited pain and the ways in which old wounds manifest in your thoughts, behaviors, and relationships. This clarity is both painful and liberating. It gives you the power to interrupt destructive cycles and create new, healthier patterns. Vision becomes your compass, a clear image of the healed self and the legacy you want to leave. Purpose is the fuel that drives you forward, even when the road is rocky and the old shadows beckon. Discipline is the daily practice of choosing healing over hurt, growth over stagnation, truth over denial. Action is where your transformation takes form. It may be seeking therapy, setting boundaries, engaging in honest conversations, or simply practicing self-care with unwavering commitment. Every step forward, no matter how small, chips away at the generational wounds and builds the foundation for your new life. Gratitude deepens your healing. It allows you to acknowledge the strength gained through struggle and the lessons hidden within pain. Gratitude shifts your energy from resistance to acceptance, creating space for peace and renewal. Adaptability ensures you remain flexible, as healing is rarely linear. There will be setbacks and challenges, but your resilience will carry you through. Resilience is the capacity to recover and grow stronger with every trial. Learning fuels your growth. Study the psychology of family dynamics, embrace the teachings of Carl Jung, and explore the depths of your own unconscious mind. Knowledge empowers you to heal not just for yourself, but as a beacon for those who follow. You were not raised in a perfect family, but within you lies a power to heal, to transform, and to transcend. By choosing to face the generational wounds, you break free from chains that have bound your lineage for too long. This is your legacy in the making a legacy of courage, love, and renewal. Begin now. Embrace your power. Heal the wounds. Create a future defined not by pain, but by profound strength and possibility. You are the healer. You are the change. You are the future. You will discover along this path that healing is not a solitary act, but a ripple that touches all around you. As you mend the fractures within your own soul, you send waves of restoration through the unseen threads that bind your family. Your courage becomes a silent invitation for others to face their own shadows, to release their own burdens, and to step into their own power. This transformation transcends time and space. It reshapes not only your life, but the lives of those who came before and those yet to come. The wounds you heal today lighten the load carried by future generations, rewriting the story that once seemed inevitable. You become the fulcrum point where old pain ends and new possibility begins. But know this, healing demands patience and persistence. It is not a moment, but a lifelong practice, a daily commitment to self-awareness, to choosing growth over comfort, to embracing discomfort as the gateway to transformation. There will be moments when the old fears rise like storms, when the past calls out to pull you back into familiar patterns. Stand firm in those moments. Remember the power you hold, the power to choose your response, to create a different reality. Your mind is the battleground where this war for your freedom is fought. Guard it fiercely. Fill it with truth, with love, with hope. Starve it of doubt, of resentment, of defeat. The beliefs you nurture will become the reality you live. Purpose will be your compass, guiding you through the fog. Discipline will be your sword, cutting through resistance and distraction. Action will be your footsteps, marking the path from pain to healing, from brokenness to wholeness. Gratitude will be the light that sustains you when shadows grow long, reminding you of the beauty that arises from struggle. Adaptability will be your grace, allowing you to bend without breaking, to flow with life's unpredictable currents while holding steady to your vision. And resilience, the resilience you build through this journey, will be the legacy you pass on, not just in stories or lessons, but in the very fabric of your being. A resilience so profound that no shadow of the past can dim the light of your future. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you have within you the power to heal those wounds, to transform that legacy, and to become the architect of a new, radiant future. This is your call to courage, your invitation to transformation. Embrace it, own it, live it. Because healing the generational wounds is not just a gift to yourself, it is the most profound gift you can offer to the world. Step into your power. Begin your healing. Create your future. The journey is yours. The time is now. The journey of healing is the most courageous journey you will ever undertake. It requires facing your own darkness with unwavering light, embracing vulnerability as strength, and walking through pain with grace. This path will test you, challenge you, and transform you, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Every scar you carry is a testament to your survival. Every tear a river that cleanses your soul. Do not rush the process or judge your progress harshly. Healing unfolds in its own time, with its own rhythm. Trust that every step, even those taken backward, is part of the dance toward wholeness. You will learn to hold space for yourself, to listen to the whispers of your heart, to honor the needs of your spirit, and to nurture the parts of you still fragile from inherited wounds. In doing so, you create a sanctuary within a wellspring of strength from which all growth flows. Your healing will inspire others to begin their own. By choosing to face your family's imperfections and to break free from cycles of pain, you become a beacon of hope. Your story will light the way for those still lost in the shadows, proving that transformation is possible, that freedom is attainable. Remember, the past shapes you but does not have to define you. You are more than your history. You are the artist of your own life, painting with colors of resilience, compassion, and love. So stand tall, step forward. With every breath, every choice, every act of self-love, you heal not only yourself, but the generations yet to come. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you hold the power to heal the wounds and to build a legacy of strength, healing, and hope. This is your destiny. Begin now. As you continue on this path, understand that healing is both an ending and a beginning. It is the closing of old chapters filled with pain and misunderstanding, and the opening of new pages that you write with intention and love. Each moment of courage, each act of forgiveness, whether toward yourself or other, sets a new line in the story of your life, a story that is no longer dictated by wounds, but defined by wisdom and strength. You will come to realize that the wounds of your family are not just scars, but keys to unlocking your own potential for growth, compassion, and transformation. Through them, you learn empathy, not only for those who hurt or failed you, but for the imperfect human condition itself. This empathy becomes the foundation of your healing and the bridge to authentic connection. Remember, true healing requires embracing both the light and the shadow within yourself and your family. It is not about erasing the darkness, but integrating it, acknowledging the pain, the mistakes, and the fears while refusing to be imprisoned by them. This integration frees you to live fully, to love deeply, and to create boldly. Your journey is not isolated, it reverberates through time and space, impacting those who came before and those who will come after. By choosing to heal, you are weaving a new legacy, one built not on silence or denial, but on truth, courage, and love. This legacy is a gift to yourself and a beacon for all who follow. So as you move forward, hold this knowledge close. You are not your family's past. You are the master of your response, the creator of your future, and the healer of generational wounds. Stand firm in this truth. Walk boldly in your power, and know that every step you take toward healing is a step toward freedom for you and for the generations yet to come. The time to heal is now. The power to change is yours. Embrace it, live it, transform. Your future awaits. Every moment you choose healing over hurt, growth over stagnation, you redefine the meaning of family. You break free from invisible chains and step into a legacy of strength and renewal. This journey is not just personal, it's ancestral, sacred, and transformative. The path is not without struggle. Shadows will surface, old wounds may bleed anew, and the temptation to revert to familiar pain will call. But with each conscious response, with each act of self-love and forgiveness, you build a fortress of resilience that no darkness can penetrate. You will learn to honor the complexity of your family, the beauty and the brokenness, the love and the pain. In doing so, you cultivate compassion not only for them, but for yourself. This compassion becomes the soil from which true healing grows. Your story becomes a beacon, testament to the power of conscious choice and courageous transformation. It is proof that the past does not dictate the future, and that every soul holds the power to rewrite their destiny. So rise, embrace your role as healer and creator. Carry the lessons of your lineage not as burdens, but as wisdom. Build a future defined by love, authenticity, and freedom. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you are perfectly capable of healing its wounds. Begin now. The journey is yours. The healing is yours. The legacy is yours to create. As you walk this path of healing, remember that the greatest gift you can offer yourself and your family is presence. To show up fully without masks or pretenses, to face the past with courage, and to choose love over resentment. Presence is the bridge between wounds and wholeness, the light that guides you through the shadows of inherited pain. In embracing this journey, you awaken a deeper part of yourself, one that knows true strength is born from vulnerability, that courage is forged in the fires of forgiveness, and that freedom is found in the release of old burdens. This awakening transforms not only your life, but the very fabric of your family's legacy. You become the change agent, the catalyst for healing that transcends time. Your commitment to growth and compassion reshapes the narrative, creating ripples of transformation that extend far beyond your own experience. No matter how imperfect the family you came from, you possess the power to create a future filled with love, understanding, and resilience. This is your truth, your path, your gift to the world. So step forward with open heart and unwavering resolve. The journey may be challenging, but it is sacred. It is the path to freedom, to peace, and to profound healing. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you hold the power to heal, to transform, and to transcend. Your future begins now. Embrace it, live it, shine. This journey you embark upon is the greatest act of courage, choosing to heal when the pain is still fresh, choosing to love when hurt runs deep, choosing to rise when the weight of the past threatens to hold you down. It is a sacred revolution of the soul, a reclaiming of power that has long been scattered across generations. You will find that healing is not a destination, but a continuous unfoldinga dance between shadow and light, loss and gain, breaking and rebuilding. Each day offers a new opportunity to choose differently, to respond with awareness, and to create a legacy not of wounds, but of wisdom. As you heal, you will cultivate an inner sanctuary, a place within where peace reigns despite the storms outside. This sanctuary becomes your refuge, your strength, your source of clarity and resilience. From here, you engage with the world, not from a place of fear or reaction, but from a place of choice and empowerment. Your transformation will inspire those around you, not through grand declarations, but through the quiet power of your presence, your grace, and your unwavering commitment to growth. You become a living testament to the truth that while we cannot choose the family into which we are born, we can choose the family we create within ourselves and with others. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you are perfect in your imperfection. Your willingness to face pain, to embrace healing, and to create change makes you whole beyond measure. This is your story, your journey, your legacy. Begin now, heal fully, live fiercely, and shine unconditionally. In this unfolding journey, you will learn that healing is not a solitary path, but a collective awakening, a calling that invites others to step into their own light, to break free from the chains of inherited pain, and to rise alongside you. Your courage becomes a beacon, guiding those still lost in the shadows toward hope and renewal. Each day, you choose healing over hurt, presence over avoidance, love over fear. You plant seeds of transformation that will grow beyond your lifetime. You rewrite not only your story, but the story of your lineage, creating a legacy of strength, compassion, and resilience that echoes through generations. Embrace the paradox that healing requires both fierce determination and gentle compassion. Be relentless in your pursuit of growth, yet tender with the parts of yourself still fragile. Allow space for imperfection, knowing that true wholeness comes not from perfection, but from authenticity. Remember that the wounds you carry are not signs of weakness, but marks of survival and potential. They are the raw materials from which your greatest strength is forged. In embracing your scars, you find beauty. In facing your shadows, you discover light. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you are the author of a new narrative. One where pain is transformed into power, suffering into wisdom, and brokenness into wholeness. Step boldly into this truth. Claim your power. Heal the generational wounds. And build a future defined by love, freedom, and endless possibility. Your journey starts now. And it will never truly end, for it is the sacred work of a lifetime and the gift you give to the world. You were not raised in a perfect family, but you carry within you the power to heal, to break cycles, and to create a new legacy. The wounds of the past do not define you. Your courage to face them and transform them does. Every choice you make to respond with love instead of anger, with understanding instead of judgment, is a step toward freedom, not just for yourself, but for generations yet to come. This is your gift. This is your responsibility, to rise above the pain, to embrace your wholeness, and to build a future shaped by strength, compassion, and hope. Stand tall, walk forward, and know this truth deep within your soul. You are not a prisoner of your family's past. You are the architect of your healing and the creator of your future. Begin now, because your journey is the greatest legacy you will ever leave. And it starts with you.